Take one. Alright, I thought the next video was gonna be from the way down to Tarifa, but actually, look what just arrived. My foilboard by AV, and it's the Foil 91, so the foil slalom. And it's very cold, but I really want to try this board out because actually I've never used the foil board before. I've always used these formula boards, and yeah, I just got this one, and I have to say, like the finish and production quality of these is just amazing. Like, I think it's 2 kilograms lighter than that one. I have to get a scale and actually weigh it. But yeah, one problem I have right now is there are so many options for the foot straps, as you can see here, and I have no idea where I should actually put them. So I think I'm just going to go with somewhat of a medium position in the front foot strap and actually leave out the back foot strap for now and figure it out later where I actually put my back foot on the board to see where I'll put that one. But yeah, I'm really excited to try it out. And yeah, the sails should actually arrive today, but I think they will not arrive today because they're still somewhere in Nuremberg, so I think they will arrive tomorrow. So I have to borrow one of the sails from my dad, but luckily he has plenty of those. So let's see what I will take from him, what sail, and get out. Okay, so this is honestly the best spot here in winter time because you get in the water right there and you park right there, so you don't have a long way. And in winter I hate it when I'm cold, when I have to carry the gear like 500 meters like you have back there at this spot. So I usually go out here in winter, even though when the winter's a bit from the south it's a little bit less windy than up there. So yeah, but that's really, I don't care. I just take a bigger wing then and I'm good. And yeah, looks not super windy at the moment. So I'm probably gonna take the 800 or 950 front wing and 7/8. I'll get rigged up. Alright, here we are. Super cold, 3 degrees and not so windy actually. So I'm going to take for the first time this 1000 front wing. So yeah, the biggest wing I've ever tried, and I hope I will get going a lot quicker than usually. So with the 115 fuse, and I think I will put a 210 or 230 back wing and see how we go. Yes, baby, it's dry suit time. So I would have not thought that actually there's such a big difference between a foil board and a formula board, because I figured, yeah, well, they're kind of like similar. They're pretty wide in the tail and they're overall pretty wide. So I don't think when you're like flying and the board is not even touching the water that there should be that big of a difference. But now that I tried the board for the first time, I was actually super surprised that it felt like, I cannot really describe it, but it felt just so much easier. Like, first of all, to get going, to get planing is a lot easier on a foil board than on a formula board. because like, I don't know, it was just, you pump a little bit and it's going up, and I think that has to do a lot with the volume in the tail of the board. There's a lot more volume there, so it's really easy to like pump and get out of the water. And also when touching down with the board, it feels a lot more controllable. That's just due to the shape and the rails of the board, I think. But we will get into all this technical stuff a little bit later down the line, probably in Tarifa. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the action. That's it for today. Let's see if I go out tomorrow again. Hello? Wait, my new sails are there? The 2022.7 AC1? Well guys, I guess I have to go out again today. Okay guys, so let me quickly explain, because I went out the other day again because my sails just arrived, and yeah, I really wanted to try out the new sails, even though those are the slalom sails and I have to wait a little bit longer for the foil sails, and I went foiling again with them. I was just so excited to rig them up and try them that I went out again, and that day it was even colder. It was 1 degree and it was actually snowing when I got there, so I didn't have time to film any B-roll or film any intro. I just rigged up, went out for 20 minutes, went back in and got warm as soon as I could again. So I didn't have any B-roll of that day, so that's why I'm talking to you right now. And actually, yeah, the first impression with the sails was, well, let's not get into that in this video because I just tried them out for 20 minutes on foiling. Let's just get into the action. Okay, so that was that session. It was a lot more windy than the previous day, and I actually used the slalom front wing, which is 620 square centimeters, which was a lot smaller than the one I used yesterday, because it was actually super windy when I got to the spot, but as I went out it was like the wind was slowing down a little bit again, so I was a little bit underpowered on the 620 wing. But still, it felt so nice to be using the new sails, and they actually felt super light. And what I was really surprised about, because these 0.7 sails have a lot bigger, how do you say, mast sleeve? Yeah, I think mast sleeve. So I thought they would be like a little bit harder to turn around to shift. But actually they were like super smooth, and I really liked that. So yeah, that was a pleasant surprise, and it actually worked pretty well for foiling. But yeah, it was just like I only could go out 20 minutes because after that my hands and feet were dead again, because I never use gloves while surfing, because I always get cramps in my lower arms. So yeah, that's why I didn't use those. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first little test, and we will do some proper testing. I have so much stuff to test actually, because half of the wing stuff, half of the foil stuff I haven't used. So I have so much stuff to test with all the new board sails and foils and fins and everything. So yeah, let's head down to Tarifa now, where you will see the next vlog probably from the way down there. So stay tuned to the channel guys, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!